Hey everyone, let's crochet a warm and cozy fall cardigan made from granny squares. This project is super simple, even if you're a complete beginner. To start, let me show you my sketch. Please ignore all these random notes, that was just part of my creative process. Many things have already changed and I'll tell you about the mistakes I made along the way. But the most important part is the cardigan structure itself. These 4 squares here are the front, this is the back, and these are sleeve number 1 and sleeve number 2. As for the neckline, I'm still not sure how exactly I'll make it. I saw different ideas on Pinterest and I want to pick the perfect option as I go. The key thing is we need 16 squares of the same size. The colors and designs can be all the same or completely different like mine. Things might change as you go, but it really helps to sketch out at least a rough color plan. Here are my finished squares. I tried to keep them the same size. That's especially important if you are mixing different types of yarn like I did. For example, some art yarn, some tweed, some wool and acrylic blends. My ideal square has 8 rounds. It stretches a bit, but not too much. Each side measures about 25 centimeters. And the diagonal is about 33 centimeters. Part of the process is experimenting with stitch tension and row count until you get the exact size you want. For example, this square here I have to redo. I made it with 9 rounds and way too loose, so it stretches a lot. And when you assemble the cardigan, the weight of all the parts can almost double the length. Definitely keep that in mind. You'll need measuring tape, scissors, a crochet hook. I'm using 6.5 stitch markers, at least one, but it's nice to have several to join the squares for fitting. And yarn, I'm using a mix of different types. This one is a soft wool acrylic blend. Most of my black is tweed yarn, held double, some art yarn, and this is how it looks in a square. Another art yarn. The key is to keep the thickness of all your yarns roughly the same. Let me show you how I crochet my granny square. I'm going to rework this one, a bit tired. I'll make 4 rounds with gray yarn and then another 4 rounds with black. We start with a slip knot, then chain 4, insert the hook into the very first chain through the back loop, place a stitch marker into the ring. This step is important. Now we close the circle with a slip stitch. Next, chain 4. And now we're gonna make 3 double crochets into this ring. Yarn over, insert the hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 1 double crochet. Let's make 2 more. That's our first group of 3 double crochets. If you look at a finished square, round 1 always has 4 groups of 3 double crochets separated by corners. We've just made the first group of 3, so now let's make a corner. For that, chain 2, then make another 3 double crochets, That's half of the square. Continue, chain 2 for the next corner, then 3 double crochets, now we have 3 groups done, and to finish the round we only need 2 double crochets because the first chain 4 counts as 1 double crochet. So chain 2, make 2 double crochets, remove the stitch marker, insert your hook into the top of the chain 4 and slip stitch to close. Let's move to round 2, chain 4, into the same chain space make 3 double crochets. Then, without chaining, 3 double crochets into the next chain space. Now we're at the corner. So, chain 2, and 3 double crochets all in the same chain space. That makes a corner. Every corner will always be 3 double crochets plus chain 2 plus 3 double crochets into one space. Keep repeating, 3 double crochets in this space, plus 2 chains plus 3 double crochets, continue around, at the end, remember the first chain 4 counts as 1 double crochet. So just make 2 double crochets to finish that corner. And slip stitch to the top of the chain 4. Let's move on to round 3, chain 4. Then 3 double crochets into the same space. At the very end, we only need 2 double crochets because of the chain 4 at the start. And slip stitch to close. So now we have 3 rounds. I'll do one more round with this color and then we'll switch to black. The rules stay the same. Chain 4, 3 double crochets in each space, and at the corners 3 double crochets plus 2 chains plus 3 double crochets, and I'll meet you at the end of the round 4 and we'll change color together. I'm at the end of the round 4, finishing the last 2 double crochets here. Now we cut the yarn. Take the next color, make a slip knot, and join it into our work like this. Chain 4, flip the work over, tie a couple of knots to secure, and continue the next round exactly the same way as before. The only difference is I hold the yarn tails along the stitches like this, so they get tucked in as I go. 3 double crochets here. Three here. And once the tails are secured, you can just trim the extra. I'll keep going with black yarn until I have 8 rounds total. I'm finishing round 8, making the last 2 double crochets. As usual, slip stitch to close. Cut the yarn. And add one more extra chain just to be safe. Let's make sure our squares are the same size. Perfect. We'll need 16 squares like this. So good luck, and I'll see you when they're all ready. Here's the layout I've got so far. The squares are already arranged into the cardigan shape and ready to be joined. All the squares are different. At this point, most of the parts are joined, and let me show you what the seam looks like. You can see it best right here. I really like this method. For the neckline, instead of matching corner to corner, I decided to shift the front square a bit toward the sleeve. Now let's use the other sleeve as an example, and I'll show you how I'm joining everything. First, make sure your squares are laid out in the correct order. And we'll always join from the right side, with the wrong sides facing down. I'm using black yarn for the joining. Make a slip knot. Take two squares, place them corner to corner. You see in each corner we've got two chain stitches right here and here. Logically, you could grab one chain when joining lengthwise and the other when joining crosswise, but I didn't like how that looked, so I just grabbed both chains at once. Here's a quick comparison. If I only join one chain, the edge kind of curves like this, and I don't like it. But when I use both chains, the edge looks straighter. Insert the hook into the slip knot. Position the yarn along the edges of the squares like this. Here are our two chain stitches. Go into the far loop only, the inner loop. Do the same on the other square. Now you've got 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 3. Move on to the second chain. Again, hook into the inner loop on the one square, inner loop on the other, yarn over and pull through all 3. Now we've got a set of 3 double crochets on this square and 3 on the other. So insert your hook into the inner loop of the first double crochet here, then into the inner loop of the matching double crochet on the other square, yarn over and pull through all 3. One more time. And see, it makes this nice clean braid. So basically we keep joining all the inner loops together like this, and make sure not to pull too tight. That was the sleeve, and now using the same yarn, I've already attached it to the main body. Let's continue together up to the neckline. Right here, we need to connect the corners. On the back, I've got one group of 3 double crochets, and in the front, I've got 2 groups of 3. So from this point, I'll try to distribute the stitches evenly. That means I will not always join stitch to stitch. For example, I might connect 2 front stitches into 1 back stitch, like here. On the front, this is the 3rd double crochet in the group, but I'll join it into the 2nd double crochet in the back group. Then the first front double crochet goes with the 3rd one in the back. Then again, 2 front stitches go into 1 back stitch. In the middle, I want to add some ties. For this, I take 3 strands of yarn, insert one end into this corner from bottom to top, and the other end into the next corner, also from bottom to top. The length of each braid is 45 centimeters. Once you've joined all the parts and made the ties, you can weave in the yarn tails. The cardigan is finished. I hope yours turned out amazing too. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching and see you soon.